Live from a kitchen in Las Vegas, it's Keto Cooking. Hey everybody, welcome back. I am Tom GARVEY, the Keto Cook. Well, do you want to save money? Watch this video. This was a 26-pound chuck roll that I bought a couple weeks ago, and I'm going to show you how it is saving us some cash. After cutting this whole piece up, I got about 10 or 12 cuts of beef out of it. Now, one piece of beef, I'm going to show you how I'm going to make 3 different meals out of it. Stay tuned. Everybody, welcome back. I am Tom GARVEY, the Keto Cook. Today, we are going to be making, we're going to make some beef. But what I'm going to do with this here is I'm going to take this, this was from a chuck roll that I had bought a couple weeks ago. We cryovac that, cut them into probably about 1.5 inch, 2 inch thick piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to portion this out, okay? And I'm going to make probably 2 or 3 different meals out of this one particular cut of beef here. And the reason why we're doing that is because meat prices are just ridiculous. They're starting to climb back up again. You know, and the meat cutters, there's only 4 in the nation that are controlling the prices here. And it's getting to be ridiculous, it really is. All right, enough ragging. Also, today's vegetable is going to be one of my favorites, asparagus. And I'm going to show you how we're going to prepare this. And I'm going to talk about some of the sizes of the asparagus and how different ways to use it. Let's cook. Okay, with this chuck steak, I'm going to try to cut it up into smaller individual pieces to see what we can get out of it as far as stretching out the dinner. Okay, I'm going to take this chuck right here, and the piece I'm looking for right now is right along the cap here. So I'm going to take, this is from where it was cut into, taking it off the bone, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this cap. Now this is still a little semi-frozen, so it's a little bit easier to work with. And I want to go right along that fat, that little bit of eye fat that's in there. And you can see, just with that cut right there, how this comes through. Now I'm just going to take it off here a little bit. And I'm going to just cut that right along. Okay. So this is going to be today's dinner. All right, I'm going to cut that up in here. You know what, I might just do these 2 right here for today. Now cut right along again. It'll actually tell you where to cut it. Pretty simple. I'm a little hungry today, so I'm going to put this on here. Now this one, we'll take some of that hardcore fat off it. All right, and this one I'm going to take and I'm going to split it into 2 steaks. Let me open it up. I'm going to butterfly it. Now, what I'm going to do with this piece is I will hammer this out, okay? I'll take some of this heavy grizzle off. I'll hammer this out here, and we'll make that with peppers and onions. And that'll be a second meal. Now, the other way is you could take this one piece here and split it down, mix it up, maybe get 3 pieces out of it, put it on a chaffle, a little roast beef. But I'm going to use that as a steak today. So, okay. So the point of doing this right here, actually, to save some money, because there again, this chuck roll right here that I picked up a couple weeks ago was $110. Okay, I was in the store the other day, and sure enough, that one right there, the same, I think it was 25 pounds, and it was 140 some dollars. So the prices are definitely going up. That right there, that's on that cutting board, believe me, is enough to feed the two of us and be very full. All right, asparagus. Now, this is a pretty nice size. Now, anything larger than, let's say, look at the base here. Anything larger than this would be like a size of a number 2 pencil. All right, that size, once it gets larger than a number 2 pencil, you would have to cut it and also peel off the skin on the outside, because you know what? That is going to be a tough asparagus. It's tough to chew. So what I'm going to do here is leave the rubber bands on. All right. So I'm going to take it probably about up to here. So you're probably talking about maybe, I don't know, maybe 2.5, close to 3 inches off. I'm going to take it like that. Now Marie already rinsed these off. This will not get thrown away. That'll get put into a bag, into the freezer, and we will use this for soup stock, vegetable stock. Comes in handy. So we'll put this off to the side. And I'll take this top off. The best part of, well, that thing shot right off. The best part of the asparagus that I like, and everybody likes, is the tip. Okay. So this is low in carbohydrates. There might be a couple little ones laying in here. This is basically all I do to it. I mean, this is going to go into a pan, a little bit of water, olive oil, and butter, and this is going to get cooked down to where they're still vibrant green. All right, and I'll be able to feel them and touch the tenderness of them. You don't want to overdo it. Never want to overdo asparagus, because then it becomes garbage. All right, let's get going here. All right, I'm a nerd when it comes to this right here. I like to have all of them facing the same way. Just from my past, that's how I like to cook them. Spread them out as much as you can, okay, into the pan. Get as much. These are nice and small, so these will actually cook up real quick. Get as much onto the surface of the pan as you can, but there again, I'm going to fill them with water. Hello. Okay, and then I'm going to add in a little bit of olive oil into it, and once this gets cooking, then I'm going to add the butter to it. All right. Now, if you've seen videos in the past, when I steam, especially with broccoli and asparagus, steam them to the point where if you walk away from the stove and there's nothing in the pan, this is a non-stick pan, so you don't have to really worry about it for burning it. But it'll start sauteing with the olive oil in there and the butter into that solution. So, pretty fail-safe. The other thing is you don't want to overcook these, because they turn to mush. And you're going to start losing all whatever nutrients you can get out of it. So, all right, to the stove we're going. Not much to it. Asparagus in, olive oil's in. Let's get a little slab of butter on here. Now you want to put enough butter in there. Like I said before, once it starts to steam a little bit, you can just move them around a little bit. They will start shrinking. And I tell you, I really like this. This is one of my favorite vegetables right here. All right, we're going to move on to the cast iron and get these steaks ready to rock and roll here. Okay, a little bit of olive oil, as usual, into the cast iron. And also I like to add a little bit of, where is everything here? A little bit of butter to it. And a little Tommy spice to the pan. Basically the same old thing. But the flavor, I mean, you can't distinguish the flavor from any other kind of pan cooking a steak in other than cast iron. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it goes. So, you get this thing working right here. Now I'm inside. Now outside I would crank this thing up high heat and just let it rip. But being that we're inside, I'm going to have to take care of a little bit here. Okay, so are these big steaks? By no means, they're not. But you know what? They'll do the job for the price that we paid for it. It's not a ribeye, but, you know, can't afford it. Just cannot afford it to maintain this kind of lifestyle. So I think what we're going to do is just going to do these couple steaks right here. Let them go. A little Tommy spice. Okay. And these other two right here, these 4 steaks that I cut, they will go into the refrigerator for another day. All right, as you can see right here, the asparagus is doing really well. So I'm just going to put that in. You see the color change on it? It's getting a little that nice deep green to it. We want that. We want that there, and we want this water to evaporate and some of it absorb into the asparagus. So we'll check back with that one. Back to the beef. So I like mine medium rare. Range likes hers medium to well. These particular steaks here, can they be tough? Absolutely. You got to cook these, like I said, pretty high heat. And mine would be alright, but you can slice this. Okay? So Marika, we can cook that to a medium rare type of thing. Slice it, put it back in the pan. Just to take that rawness out of it, or the red color, which is fine. I mean, it's not a big deal. Not the most tender, like I said, but it's the way you cook it and the way you slice it makes it really, really good. So as Marie was packing up the other meat that we just cut off that one chuck there, she said, you know what, maybe you can grind it up and we can make some meatballs out of it. That's a good idea because I do have some trimmings from a pork shoulder that I cut up a while back. I can grind them both together and we'll make some nice meatballs. And hey, you know what, maybe it's a good idea now to bring back spaghetti squash. Wow, look at them asparagus, really look green. Really looking good. This is coming together. Okay, going to get ready to plate this. Just look at the juice in the meat right there. I'm telling you, this is a great, great dinner. If you want to save money, this is the way to do it. If you can, buy in bulk, cut the meat up yourself. Or if you know somebody that can cut it for you, go ahead and do it. It's very simple. It really is. Like I said, we'll get 2 meals out of this right now. I said 3 in the beginning, but now if I grind it up and make the meatballs and stuff, can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong. It's a great money saver, especially in these times right now. Prices, like I said, are going back up again. And by the way, you're doing keto, don't be afraid of using butter. Also, don't be afraid to use salt, pepper on there. This is all good stuff for you. And there it is. Let's give it a try. All right, let's cut into this bad boy right here. I touched it, felt like it was medium rare. Yeah, it's pretty good right there. This camera doesn't show up the red on it too much. I don't know why. So I'll cut into another part of the other steak, and I'll show you. Normally, I don't do that because I like to enjoy my meat. I don't want all the juice to run out of it. But just to show the camera, well, it's not really a big deal. You'll have to trust me on this. I've been doing this a long time. Anyway, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you want to stretch the dollar, this is the way to do it. Buy in bulk. Buy a couple pieces, cut them back down again, and reconfigure it. Now, I am going to make meatballs with the other meat that we have in there, And that's great. Great idea. Both of us worked together with that. Asparagus was done perfect. I really enjoyed it. Listen, please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Thank you all the new subscribers. And you know what? Check back next week. Next Wednesday, we'll have another keto delicious dinner. Take care, everybody. Stay safe.